Well, look, we know that Labour want to do a whole series of deals with the European Union to move the UK closer to the EU, and that the Conservative government post-Brexit actually chose to ignore Brexit voters and ramp up levels of legal net migration to new record highs, which I think has been a complete and utter disgrace, and why you've actually seen Brexit voters now more likely to back reform in some of the latest polls than the Tories. Meanwhile, though, very interesting this week to see the European Union propose a new deal with Brexit Britain, proposing a return to open borders, reverse Brexit to a degree, and this, of course, as they cozy up to a likely future Labour government. This so-called youth mobility proposal would also involve EU students avoid paying international fees to study at British universities, and is clearly being aimed at a Labour government potentially in the future. But make no mistake about it, this would be a return to open borders. You've got Bruno Waterfield there of the Times pointing out that the main problem for the UK is that this scheme would blow a huge hole in any attempts to get a grip on the labour market in terms of pushing up going rates, protecting wages and trades, or getting down net migration. Not good for policies that most of the public desires. Lord Frost, who of course led that negotiation with the EU, saying that the EU are not proposing a return to pre-Brexit free movement for the young. Under their proposal, all EU young people could come to Britain, but British young people would have the right only to enter one member state. You've got Tom Buick there saying it's an asymmetrical deal they are in effect proposing. De facto freedom of movement for under 30-year-old EU nationals coming to the UK, a single country bilateral scheme for Brits going the other way. And because it's uncapped numbers and proposes free or subsidised access to education, health and public services on the same terms as our own citizens, it is a return to freedom of movement in all but name, albeit for under 30 nationals this time. He says such a scheme would make it impossible for any future UK governments to bring net migration figures down. So you can see there the line of thinking from those in Brussels, alongside, of course, the Labour proposals for a whole series of deals with Brussels if they get into power. Very clear that some of those in Westminster and indeed in Brussels still trying to reverse Brexit. Let me know what you make of that in the comments below though, please guys. I will of course keep bringing you all the latest on this and more. So please do like this video a quick thumbs up, and of course as ever, cheers for watching.